What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. Now today we'll be making some jerk salmon and some mashed potatoes. This is a cook along with me. Let's get started. Here I have my salmon already washed and cleaned. I removed the skin, wash these up in some lemon juice and pat dry them. I'm just going to go ahead and set it aside for my seasoning. Here I have some fish seasoning, some all-purpose, some bouillon and some paprika. And I'm going to go ahead and to this I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of a green seasoning. I have multiple videos on the channel on how I make this. You could go ahead and check it out if you're interested. I'll be using the Walker's Wood jerk seasoning today. I had about a tablespoon and I went in with some olive oil and then some Worcestershire sauce. If you don't have Worcestershire sauce, you could just add a little bit of soy sauce or fish sauce. Now I'm just going to go ahead and give this a good mix to combine to create a paste, because we will be applying this paste onto the salmon and then allowing it to marinate for about 35 minutes to 40 minutes. It depends on how much time you have. The longer it sits, the better it gets. And of course, fish does not take a long time to marinate. So if you want to go ahead and cook it after you apply the marinade, you could totally do that. So I went in with a couple spoonsful of this, and I'm going to use my little brush here to brush on the paste onto the fish, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it over and do the same on the other side. Feel free to go in with your hands and massage this. It doesn't really matter however the marinade gets on the fish. Just make sure that it is on there and it is nicely coated all around. I'm going to use my thongs and flip these over and do the same to the next side. And guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel or follow, go ahead, hit that subscription button, turn on the notification bell so you would be notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah, share it with a friend who you think would like this recipe. And if you like these recipes and more, keep watching and yeah, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. Now that this is done, I'm just going to set aside to marinate while I work on the rest of the stuff. So as I said, this was a cook along. I wasn't going to show this part. I already started prepping my potatoes. So you want to get your potatoes and cut them into some bite-sized pieces so they can cook evenly. Here I'm using just some regular russet potatoes. You can have a potato you have on hand and you just want to cut them in the small size so they could cook evenly. Now these are nice and cube. I went ahead and rinsed these off. Now I'm going to go ahead and add cold water. You want to boil your potatoes in cold. You want to start off in cold water. That way all the potatoes can come up to temperature at the same time so they will cook evenly and not some hard. So as I mentioned, I'm making garlic mashed potatoes. So I went in with a few cloves of garlic and some seasoning salt. Of course, you could use regular salt. The garlic is going to cook and soften, and I'll be able to mash it into the potatoes. And I'm going to add some thyme for extra bit of flavor. Cover and allow to cook and soften. Once the potato is cooked and softened, you're going to go ahead, add it to a bowl, remove the thyme sprigs, and you're going to go in with some softened butter and some sour cream. You could add cream cheese or heavy cream, whatever you like. You're going to mash to the consistency you like. I don't like mine on the too smooth side. I like just a little bit of texture to the potatoes, so I won't be mashing this too much. That's how I like my potatoes, but feel free to mash them to your desired texture and liking. I'm going to go in with a little bit of milk just to make it a little bit more pliable and a little bit more creamy. And that's it for the mashed potatoes. This is exactly how I like mine. As I mentioned, feel free to mash it to your liking. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside. And here's my salmon already done. I cooked these for about 30 minutes at 400 degree in my oven, and they're all done. Now here I have some green beans and carrots. I slit the carrots and I have the green beans into my saucepan. I went in with some butter and allow this to melt, and I'm going to go ahead add the carrots and the green beans, and then I'm going to sprinkle on a bit of all-purpose seasoning and some veggie seasoning. Feel free to season your veggies however you like. And I'm going to cover and set this aside to steam for about 5 to 6 minutes. I don't want them too soggy. I want them to still have a little bit of crunch to them. And yeah, so you want to steam the veggies to your liking. So I'm just going to coat well and allow this to steam for a couple of minutes. After a couple of minutes, my veggies are ready. They're nice and tender, but still have a little bit of bite to it. And yeah, it's that simple and easy. Now it's time for me to go ahead and plate up. So I went in with my mashed potato, and here I'm adding my salmon. This is so good. It was juicy. And I'm adding my green beans and carrots on the side. And I'm just going to go in with a little bit of sauce from the fish, and I'm going to drizzle it on the side. And of course, I had me this nice avocado. I decided to add it to the side, like I love avocado. And yeah, it's that simple and easy to prepare, and dinner is served. Everybody absolutely love it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.